Hey everybody, today's subject is on exercise and how I found my favorite workouts. So just a quick disclaimer, this is about finding your perfect exercise and how to make time for exercise, but I just wanted to mention that the main thing when it comes to optimum health and wellness and fitness is adopting a plant-based lifestyle. No amount of exercise can burn off a bad diet or an animal product diet. You can't change the damage that it's going to cause to your health long term and to the planet and to animals. So I just wanted to mention that and let you know that it's more about what you eat than how you work, what workouts you do, or how much you work out, or how much you lift, or anything like that. So I just wanted to put that in there right off the bat so I don't forget, and make it clear that it's really important to acknowledge that. So about my fitness journey, basically, I started out working out at like 24-Hour Nautilus, which then became 24-Hour Fitness, and they wanted me to even be a personal trainer at one point. They recruited me to do that, and I just wasn't into the whole gym culture and you know, being there like that much. I just wanted to get my workout in and get out. I didn't want to spend hours at a gym with people trying to get them in shape, and I just had my reservations about it even when I was doing it myself, about how much it was important in the overall scheme of things. I knew deep down that it was a lot to do with what you ate and not how much you worked out. I just enjoyed working out, and that goes for today too. I really enjoy working out, and I like to sweat, and I like to get my heart rate going, and I like to work my lymph system and everything like that. So it just makes me feel better. It lifts me up, my endorphins, everything like that. So that's why I was doing it. But anyways, so yeah, that's where I started. And then as I got older, I met a friend when I moved to where I live now, and they were really into working out at Gold's Gym. So I got a membership at Gold's Gym, and I was working out there, and it was kind of like a meat market, but they also had some really good like workout classes and different weightlifting classes, and so I really got into all that, and it was a lot of fun, and I did that for a while. But you know, I was big into running and rollerblading when I was younger, and since becoming a mom, I just have not had the time to go out and do those types of things. Even hiking was a big thing for me. I grew up in California, so hiking was a lot of what we do down there. I mean, it's kind of part of the California culture is to go up into the hills and hike and stuff in the summertime. So I would do a lot of hiking growing up, and again, just haven't found the time. So what I've done in replace of that is just started working out at home. And I used to order at first like Beachbody workouts, but they got really expensive, and the meal plans didn't fit even then I wasn't vegan yet, but the meal plans just didn't really fit how I wanted to eat and what I saw myself eating. And then when I became vegan, they definitely didn't fit in with the lifestyle that I was living. So I had to kind of stop doing Beachbody for that reason, and also because it was just so expensive. And after a while, I'd have to unload these DVDs or save them, and I wasn't using them anymore, and I had done the program. So it was kind of like, you know, I just don't want to do this anymore. It's just not working. And, you know, of course, I just had to find something because I love working out. So YouTube, it was perfect. I found all kinds of different fitness that I love, and I keep finding stuff every day, and it's so convenient because I can just work out at home and have my kids nearby, or, you know, it's just convenient. The workouts are short. They don't take up a lot of my time, but they also get the job done, and I feel good after I'm done. And again, working out isn't the #1 thing, it's your diet, but it just makes me feel so much more, you know, up when I work out. And since I quit coffee, working out has been like definitely an important part of my day. I have to start off my day working out just to, you know, get the energy to get through the day in some ways. So, but yeah, yoga has been one that I found that I really love. I did order Tracy Anderson's program back after I had my first child, and I did the program, but again, I've noticed that I can find great Tracy Anderson workouts for free on YouTube, and I do them still to this day, and I love them. She really works like the small muscles, and that's something I love because I love kind of like the more toned look, and that kind of, she kind of works those areas of muscles that don't get worked as often. Mostly when people work out, they want to work out the big muscles, and so that's great. And also I have a ballet background, so she does a lot of, she puts a lot of dance and ballet in her workouts, and stuff like that. So that's really good. Also, Pilates is another one you can find on YouTube, and it's an awesome workout. I love Pilates. It's a lot like yoga, but not like yoga. It's not as much coming from like the spiritual realm of things when it comes to working out. It's more just like ballet, but with kind of like ballet and yoga combined in a way, but also it's just Pilates. So that's a really great one that I love to do. I also used to do hot yoga. I used to belong to a hot yoga studio class, and that was fun for a while, but hot yoga can be really, it's not necessarily good to heat the body, and it can be really hard on your body to do that long term. And I started realizing that, yeah, I felt good initially. I felt like I was slimming down, like losing a lot of water weight, like right away and everything like that. But there was one class that woke me up once, and I felt like they had heated the class so hot I could not get through the rest of the yoga routine, and I had to literally like lay down on my mat and just, I for a second thought they were gonna have to call somebody because I was not feeling good, and that kind of stopped me dead in my tracks. Not to say that I would never do a hot yoga or another Bikram hot yoga class again in my entire life, but it was just sort of like time to put the brakes on that for a while, and so I've gone back to just doing regular yoga in a regular temperature room, but not to say that you shouldn't try it, because you should try whatever works for you, and you've got to find your niche and keep an open mind about it. So that was something that I used to do, also kickboxing and everything like that. But again, those are really hard to, it's hard to go somewhere and with children, especially something like a hot yoga class, you know. Nature, you got to get out into nature. That's the one thing you do need, you can't substitute at home. You have to get outside and just go for a walk, even half an hour walk. As long as you're living a plant-based lifestyle, as long as you're trying to become vegan, you can, you know, just supplement your exercise with walking or a light stride or a walk, or a run rather. So keep that in mind, that nature is all a part of it. It's part of being spiritual. It's part of having a plant-based diet. You definitely have to integrate nature into all that because it makes you more connected to everything, and it's just good for your mind. It's good for your spirit. It's good for any stresses that you're dealing with in your life to get out and go for a walk. And I was big into running, and I love running, and I definitely promote running, especially if you're good at it. A lot of people I've met weren't really, they'd be like, I don't know how you run so much, April. And I was just like, well, I just love running, you know. But a lot of running is more like, it's kind of more selfish geared, like you're really trying to get fit and you're really trying to lose weight fast. And you don't really notice, I notice nature, but you don't really notice a lot of things as much when you're running, because you're running, you know, so you're moving fast through the environment. Walking is so much more spiritual, and overall I do sometimes prefer walking to running, but running, you know, it's when you're in that mode and you want to go hard and you want to run and everything like that. So, you know, again, you just have to do what works for you. So those are my fitness story overall, and why I chose the exercise that I choose now, and why I choose the exercise that I choose now. And you know, you have to do what works for you. So again, it can't replace diet, but I definitely believe that exercise is good for if you struggle with depression or anxiety or any of that stuff, stress. I think it's definitely good for you to integrate that with a vegan diet and lifestyle. because it's so important to have an outlet, and you know, that's what's worked for me. So just go ahead and leave your comments if you want more feedback on this and the next vlogs that I do. Let me know in the comments below. Also, like, subscribe, and I will see you in my next episode. Thanks a lot. Peace. Hey mamas, so today's episode is on 4 habits you want to break before